What is up, YouTube? This is the Peekaboo here, bringing you a underused tier match. This one is against Jack in the Box 1210. His link will be in the description below. Now, I'm using a UU stall team, and basically stall teams rely on entry hazards and phasing, but unfortunately this team didn't play the way I really wanted to, because he's going to take out my Rhyperior first turn with Energy Ball, and I totally did not expect that because Azelf, I don't see many of those in the underused tier, so I assumed he was a stealth rocker like the ones on 4th gen, but now I've found out that most underused tier Azelfs are offensive sweepers, which really sucks because Rhyperior is my stealth rocker and my phaser and my defensive wall, and it's pretty much the glue to my team, and now I have to play around this, which is absolutely abysmal. Now he's going to bring in a Kingdra, and I want to Will-O-Wisp him on the switch, and it does hit, but unfortunately he carries a Lumberry, and then he's going to get a flinch on the Waterfall, and after that, the Waterfall and the Outrage combination is going to bring my Spiritomb down to a really, really low amount of health, but before he's going to take me out, I get the burn. So my plan here is to bring in my Umbreon and try to wish and pass it to my Spiritomb to bring his health back to a relatively good amount of HP. I can do that because he gets the third Outrage, and now he's confused. So I have pretty much a 50% chance of making this plan successful, because if he hits himself in confusion, I get healed. And if he doesn't, my Spiritomb dies, which kind of sucks. But he does hit himself in confusion, which is absolutely perfect. Spiritomb is right back in the game, and he can actually do some work, because actually in this battle he helps me. He actually saves me from a sweep. So that was actually a really crucial play. At this point, he's going to attempt to go for the Dragon Dance. I don't know why, because I can just take him out with a Dark Pulse. Maybe he was thinking I didn't have any attacking moves, but I do, and his Kingdra is going to die. So that is absolutely beautiful. Now, he's going to bring in a Raikou, and he's going to set up a Calm Mind, which is pretty good because I can go for the Curse. And pretty much, Spiritomb's plan is to wall things and to pretty much cut sweeps short with the Curse, because now, after around 5 turns, he's going to die due to the Curse Recoil. So now I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to bring in my Roserade to take the Thunderbolt, because this is a special wall Roserade. And I wish I really had my Rhyperior, because I can take a +1 Hidden Power Ice or +1 Aura Sphere and then take him out with an Earthquake. And without Rhyperior, I really don't have many things to take down a lot of his Pokemon, because his Flygon is going to be hard to take down. His Nidoking is going to be really hard to take down as well. So my plan here is to pretty much stall him out, because a lot of his Pokemon have Life Orb. And yeah, Curse is pretty much taking his toll. He has one more turn to take down a Pokemon, and he does end up predicting my switch by going for the Thunderbolt and taking down my Spiritomb, which kind of sucks because I really wished I had him for later on, since I can actually hit Nidoking for neutral damage. Now none of my Pokemon can hit Nidoking for neutral damage, which is not good at all. But right here I'm going to bring in my Umbreon, which is another walling Pokemon. It carries max HP and max special defense, and yeah, I'm going to set up a Moonlight to see how much damage he's going to do, and I was actually predicting him to be a Choice Scarf Flygon with U-turn, so I could take a U-turn and then recover it back up, but he ends up being Life Orb, which is even better. Now, I'm predicting the switch, so I'm going to go for the Yawn to put something to sleep, and it actually does hit this Registeel. Now, I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to bring in my Roserade, and the reason why I brought it in was because I can pretty much set up some entry hazards as this Registeel falls asleep, and he ends up going for the Thunder Wave, predicting the switch. Maybe he wanted to hit my Moltres, and yeah, he's going to go for the Thunder Wave as I go for the Leech Seed. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss. Now, I'm going to set up some spikes as he's still asleep, because I think that's a pretty good play. And yeah, now I'm thinking he's going to switch because he's seeing that because I'm setting up all over him, so I'm going to set up the Leech Seed, hopefully hitting maybe a Nidoking on the switch, but he stays in, and he is surprisingly a Rest Talker with Thunder Wave and Seismic Toss, which is kind of weird, but unique at the same time. But I keep on getting paralyzed, and I could have got my second layer of spikes there, but unfortunately that isn't the case, and I'm only going to get one layer of spikes throughout the rest of the game. And I'm going to predict the switch, and I am going to go for the Leech Seed, but unfortunately I do get paralyzed once more. And yeah, the Azelf is coming. I'm kind of scared of the Psychic, so I go into my Umbreon. And I'm kind of scared that he may be a Nasty Plot set because he's specially based with Life Orb. But looking at this, he didn't set up the Nasty Plot there, so I'm assuming he's not Nasty Plot. And yeah, I'm gonna go for the Yawn because I have to force him out, and I kind of want to scout out if he is Nasty Plot or not. And as he switches out, that confirms he is not. So I go for the Yawn, it hits the Nidoking, and he doesn't want his Nidoking asleep, so he goes into his Flygon. And I'm going to bring in my Moltres on the switch, which kind of sucks because he may have the Stone Edge. So I go into my Hitmontop to resist that and get the Intimidate off, but it looks like he has the Thunder Punch, and that does like absolutely nothing to Hitmontop. And basically, I've got like 5 walls, 6 walls, and then they all phase. But I do carry Moltres, which is pretty offensive because it carries relatively good amount of special attack and Flamethrower. So yeah, he's gonna bring in a Registeel on a high jump kick, and that's just gonna be a solid 2-hit KO. So I'm gonna take him out. And yeah, this stall team is doing okay, I guess, but my main trouble is taking down his Flygon and taking down his Nidoking, but I'm going to bring in my Umbreon as he brings in his Azelf, because I know I can stall him out, even if he is a Nasty Plot set, but he keeps on withdrawing against my Umbreon, which yet again confirms he is probably sub 3 attacks or just 4 attacks in Life Orb. So he's going to bring in this Nidoking again. Wow, Nidoqueen? It's a Nidoking, but I'm going to go for the Yawn, and things are just getting really repetitive at this point because stall teams are based on repetitiveness and based on entry hazards. But because I didn't get my Stallthrax up, and because I don't have my Rhyperior, because Rhyperior is my main phaser, I actually have a lot of trouble against this team. But I'm gonna go for the high jump kick, knowing I could take 1 hit, and that doesn't quite take out his Flygon, and then he's gonna bring in his Azelf as I rest, hoping that he would switch, or if I can live a Earthquake, I can, rest off and heal all the HP back. And Umbreon is my heal beller, and actually 4 Pokemon on my team do carry rest. I've got my Spiritomb, my Hitmontop, my Rhyperior, and my Roserade, but my Roserade carries rest because it has the natural cure ability. So yeah, I'm just doing the same healing up, yawning things, phasing things with Yawn. Nothing too special, but yeah, I guess this battle has a lot of stalemates because he can't take out my Umbreon and I can't take out his Nidoking. Except every time he switches in, he's gonna take some recoil damage. But finally, he's gonna go for the Earthquake with his Flygon and take himself out with Life Orb. So rather taking him out with entry hazards and phasing, he's actually taking his own Pokemon out with Life Orb. So now he's, I believe, got 2 Pokemon left, his Azelf and his Nidoking, and I have to formulate a plan to try to take out both of those Pokemon. I know I can stall both of them out with Umbreon and with Yawning, so that's what I'm trying to do at this point. And now I'm going to bring in Moltres, predicting the Earth Power, and that is good because now he's going to fall asleep, and that's going to be really advantageous because I can set up a substitute on him, and then I could Flamethrower his Nidoking. And if he switches out, his Azelf will die, and if he stays in, he's just going to go for the Earth Power because he's locked in since he is Choice Scarfed. And yeah, his Nidoking's going to die, and he's got 1 Pokemon left, and that's his Azelf. And because I have my substitute up, I am going to take him right out. So that is the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this match. Hopefully this battle wasn't too stally because my Rhyperior died early on. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like or a comment, and stay tuned for the comment question of the day. And yeah, I do have a Facebook, so definitely join that.